This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hi, everybody. On the show today, we caught up with award-winning comedian Nikki Justice.
If you want to know anything about the Pope, geez, we dive hard here. We know everything.
Don't we just?
Yeah, Disco Club, Natalie.
Yeah, Liz and Sarah.
Disco Club, Shaun and I will never experience
No, you're not. Yeah, that's
we'll
right.
never experience the wonders of Fernwood.
Yep.
That is so true, Nathan. Jeremy McGovern joins us as well.
Heaps of guests.
Joins us as well.
This is Nathan, Nat and Shaun on Nova 937.
It's 6:02, Nathan and Shaun. Happy Friday. And Shaun's just done a massive sneeze.
And you did two in unison.
I coughed.
You coughed. It was a double barrel.
It's a double barrel.
It's like you brought
You
the
just need
lightning
to fart
and
and then follow through, and we've got it all covered.
Mate, it's unbelievable. Shaun, I don't do that.
I tell you what, Nathan, I was thinking about it. You were telling me that I smelt like
Welding.
Welding, and you know what it is?
What?
It's the white smoke that's taken.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did it come to get into your house but couldn't get in?
Yeah.
I was like, Shaun, we're ready.
Obviously.
Ready? Get up.
Well,
We've got some announcements to make.
About the new Pope later, but as an avowed Catholic, how do you feel? Is your heart full?
I'm full now. Yeah, I can just feel the love of the air.
You were rudderless, as an organisation with no Pope for a while.
72 hours.
They were throwing hotel Bibles at shops.
Oh, it was crazy. It was absolute anarchy in the streets.
Yeah.
I've got some feelings towards it.
As a Catholic, you
As
get
a
to have
non-Catholic,
them.
non-practicing religious person, it's actually affected me deeply.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Get on board to celebrate the Perth debut of La Clique, which is on now at Crown Perth. We're playing a game of Who's in La Clique, giving you a chance to score a double pass to see the show, plus $300 to spend at Crown and make a night of it.
Oh, we hope you're in the game this morning. We'll start with you, Lauren. How are you?
Good. How are you guys this morning?
Great, Lauren. So you have a clique, don't you?
Pardon?
You have a clique?
Yes.
Who are they?
Who's in it? No
Pardon,
names.
you're-
In yours. In yours.
Yeah, who's in your clique?
My mum.
Oh, cute.
That's it.
I guess it's Mother's Day. She gets on Sunday. She gets to have her time in the sun. Lauren, you're up against Olivia from Singleton. Good morning, Liv.
Good morning.
I live. We're
off to a relatively
talking about
sad
sad
start.
cliques today.
Yes.
Who's in your clique?
My two friends back in Sydney, Montana and Bianca.
Oh,
What
cute.
about your mum?
Bianca.
No, it's okay for your mum being in the clique, but I do think you need one other girl. Just one other.
Because you know she gets tired. She has to have a sit down every now and then.
All right, here's what's going to happen, ladies. We are going to start reading out the names of a bunch of people or characters that belong to the same clique. You just have to tell us where they're from. So it'll be they might be characters from a movie or TV show or members of a team or members of a band. Could be that. You just have to tell us where they're from. You buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point. If you get it wrong, we'll give your opponent a crack at it. Let's test your buzzers. Lauren.
Lauren.
Olivia.
Olivia.
They're working. It is the first to three. We'll take it out.
Okay.
This should go pretty quickly, this one, Shaun.
I agree.
Yes.
Frodo, Gandalf,
Olivia.
Olivia?
Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Lord
Liv.
of the Rings.
Liv is on the board,
This one will be
everybody.
interesting.
All right.
Show me. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I
okay.
love
Le click
this one.
number 2. Stevie, Lindsay, Mick, Christine and John.
That'd be next door, wouldn't it?
Stevie.
Stevie,
Stevie.
Lindsay,
Yeah.
Mick,
Mhm.
Christine,
Mhm.
and John.
Yeah.
Any ideas?
And
I can't think of it.
Too young. I didn't know the answer to this either.
Yes,
Oh, Lauren?
yes.
Is it Fleetwood Mac?
It is
Lauren's on the board.
That was the caravan
Well
place
done.
in Kalgoorlie, Fleetwood Mac. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Harry, Hermione, Olivia.
Harry Potter.
Yes,
yes.
Liv.
Which book?
Liv leads 2-1. If she gets one more, she takes it out.
All right.
All right.
Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello.
Olivia for the win.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, we could have taken famous artists.
Olivia, you've gone and won it, my friend. You've won a double pass to see La Clique at Crown Perth. It's on now, actually. And a $300 Crown voucher to really make a night of it, Liv. Well done.
Thank you so much.
All right.
No
Well
worries.
done.
Well done, everybody.
Yep.
We're all a winner.
All the girls that are just in a clique with their mum, that's cool.
Hey, man.
That's all.
I don't know. I don't think you made it sound like it was cool.
Oh, I've had a reflection. I realise I'm in a clique with my mum.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
So I get this message on me, fam bam, as everybody's got those types of things on
so
my
this is,
group text message yesterday.
The family chat.
Yes, and my son Ollie's texted us to say that he got 3 marks taken off in a uni assignment because he spelt his name as Ollie instead of Oliver.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Yeah,
this
a
is
bit
harsh.
serious. First of all,
So-
he's in year 12, and a part of some of the courses they can do a thing called Uni Ready, which on one day a week you go to a university and you do some bridging stuff.
Yeah, so it's like a prep course.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
uni
yeah.
study, yeah.
That is ridiculous.
So, okay.
3 marks.
Roll call.
Yep.
Is it Ollie?
That's what we call him.
Yeah, and teachers usually go with
Yes.
the name that
But
should
does it
be
make
given.
a difference?
No, it
If
doesn't.
you're reading and someone's put their name as Oliver McManus or Oliver,
Ollie-
It does,
Ollie McManus.
it does train you, though, to put the right details in to get flights, Shaun. You don't have to pay some fees.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Have you ever happened to you? Paying a fee for a name that's changed on a flight?
Oh, you don't going to get me started, mate.
I think I do.
I think we
don't.
might have got
I
you
think I do.
started.
I think we might as well just get into there.
Are we sponsored by Webjet? David, have we got any? No?
I think you need to do. So what happens?
David's in the corner going, abort.
We may come back to that. 'Cause I can't, can I swear at this time of the morning?
No.
Shaun, you can swear after 8 when the kids are in the car.
Okay, no worries at all. But that's ridiculous.
Yes.
That's all I've got to say. Anyway, Megan, my wife, didn't believe him at all. She said, bullshit, you just got a shit mark. That's what the message is. And I swore then, David, because that's what the message
You
said.
saw twice.
It was quoting, so it's fine.
Yeah. And then my dad said, fuck.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Now, T, we've heard a little bit of a rumour
Yeah.
that you might
Yes.
have returned to the basketball court
I
last
have,
night.
yes.
Wow.
Thanks, Tristan.
No, we got a call from the West Australian.
Yeah,
They were
this
doing
is big.
Yeah.
This is like Josh
Oh,
Giddey
really?
going back to
Oh,
Frankston.
God.
They call
Yeah.
it the layup, Shaun.
Talk to us. Where were
than
we
the lay
playing
down.
last night? What was the
Just
story?
at the local Mandurah Aquatic Centre, but I haven't played since I was
So
a
swimming
teenager.
basketball is a water polo?
No. So I haven't played since I was a teenager, and Robbie's sister asked me to join her team, so I was like, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in your mind, some things never leave your body, right? For me, it's tennis.
Muscle memory.
Everyone can play tennis.
Of course they can.
I was,
Can
yes, it all came back to me. I was nervous, but I actually did all right with the shooting, top scored. So
I don't think it would all.
I don't know how many points, but I just
But you
got
top
told at
scored.
the end, top scored, yeah.
Did you take it to the hole? That's the question I
Yeah.
ask
Did I
all
lay up?
basketballers.
The layup
Did.
always takes it to the whole, Shaun.
Or are you? What about the 3-point bombs from
I
outside
can
the
do a
arc?
3-point.
Can you just?
Really?
Look at you go.
I was
Like underarm?
surprised.
Like the,
Underarm.
you know, the... when
No,
you put it between your legs
definitely
and throw it
not.
up?
Yeah. You nailed a 3-pointer last
No,
night.
three-pointer, yeah.
Did you?
And both of my free throws as well. So
So wait, she can sing. She's gorgeous. She's intelligent, and she's an athlete. Shaun.
My Godfather.
I don't even know how many threats we're up to, but it's you're on a
Robbie will never
quintuple
let you
threat.
go. He will never let you go.
You're listening.
Nice work.
Are you free on Mondays? Because we could do with a fill-in, actually.
Hey.
Sure, why not? Now that
Do you want T to fill in your basketball team?
Yeah.
Give us a call.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We were congratulating Sam Kerr and her partner about having a beautiful baby Jagger, and that's like their first Mother's Day is going
Yes.
to be happening. And
That's very
Timing.
exciting, though.
That's the way to do it. Is
Yeah.
right before Mother's Day, so that then you capitalise on the present.
Oh, you do, don't
And
you?
I do wonder.
You're
I
in.
do wonder with same-sex couples, with this lovely lesbian couple, who gets the breakfast in bed.
Well, the kid has to make it for them, so
That's tough.
It's going
That's
to be tough.
I would
You know what I
think
mean?
that it would be Sam's wife, partner.
So it would be the person
Christine?
that carried the baby, but they're both mothers, though.
They are both mothers.
And
but
it's
she's-
Mother's Day, it's not
but
about who
because it's
birthed
just
the
so
baby
fresh,
day.
she's birthed the baby.
No, but it's not about birthing babies day. It's not about the vessel.
Well, it's
It's about,
Mother's
it's about
Day.
being the mother. And that's what the
Well,
baby's
each their
out.
own,
then
but
you're the
I
mother.
think that you'd go above and beyond.
What would you say now? Would it be both?
I think they'll figure it out. I mean, I guess one could get up and make some toast and then...
And the other one can get up and do the cereal. Like, so you can basically do a round each. That's what I would do. Yeah.
What Mother's Day this weekend? I mean, You don't
I get off
Bell?
lightly because, of course, my mum lives, 700 k's away. So FaceTime on Sunday night.
And then another goes, did you get the present? Oh, it must have got lost.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be in the
tracking's
post
weird.
office box. Yeah, for sure. So, I'll just FaceTime mum on Sunday night. But you've got to sort out Sue and
I've
you've got to sort out
Mum.
Megan.
And I know that Mum at this point in time is getting pulled in different directions because normally in Mum's perfect world we would see her on Sunday. But
course.
I've got 5 kids in my family. Everyone's got a wife. I've
Yes.
got 4 brothers anyway. So
And junior sport and all
junior
the rest
sport
of it.
on. So I
practicing.
know that there's one of my sister-in-laws wants to take out my mum for brunch, and then someone wants to do lunch, and
she's like, I
don't
can't
know. I
have
don't know
8
where it
meals a
sits.
day.
Yeah, I don't
Thing
know
about
what
your
it
mum.
sits, but
Your mum needed to have one loser boy that had no prospects about getting a wife, and then they're there with the mum all the time, helping her with doing the sandwiches.
I probably filled the mould for some of that. I've still got a wife, but the main thing is I've got to do something for Megan.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and that's the thing because she's
Yeah, but like
needs to be
Megan-
the
Running
star
out of
of the
time.
day.
But
Have you
Megan-
sorted it?
Like Megan candles straight away, but if you go
No,
with
Cooper
candles,
got us something the other day, and I did flick him some money. I can't even remember. I didn't even ask what it was for.
What
you're
about
trying- Hey, I've got
she's
24
gardening?
hours.
She's gardening a lot, isn't
48
she?
hours.
Isn't she gardening
Yes.
a lot? What about like a lovely
No, Nathan, I don't want her gardening anymore. I'm not buying
He doesn't want to
anything
encourage it. He's not,
encourage that.
You're not enabling that.
But the gardening's outside of the house, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's too much.
It's too much?
Too much.
What do you mean? Why is it too much?
Oh, I could go on
'Cause she's-
forever, and I'm just worried.
Are you talking
Because
about
Nathan,
what
like you,
fertilize money?
she's obsessive about it.
money.
Yes.
Always replacing a plant.
I don't want to talk too much.
Okay.
Very diplomatic and careful. Marlene, what's
Love you,
Marlene
Megan.
getting?
I don't know. I've got a real issue with Mum. Years ago, I blew her socks off. It was an Oprah moment. It was when Rihanna bought her mum a house. Remember that?
Sure.
And I bought my mum's house was a robotic vacuum cleaner. I got her from Harvey and Norman. She didn't even get outside of Harvey and Norman until she burst into tears because no one's ever done anything more beautiful.
Nathan, there was an article online just a couple of days ago, and it was about robotic vacuum cleaners and them as a present. And the only thing I can think of is your mum. What a moment in time.
Well, because there were cheaper ones there, and I said, no, let's get the top one. And the top one at that time was the LG one. It was about $800, and Mum was just like, oh my God, she was just like, it was too much. It broke her brain. And maybe that's why it's never even moved an inch forward. It sits underneath the.
So she's taken it out of the box?
Yeah, it's out of the box. It's plugged in.
That's one up on most of the
Plugged in.
things you
Out of the
buy.
box, plugged in. It's underneath the wall head. You know those old rock wall headers of the 60s. It's underneath that, and it has never moved 1 second forward. And now it's covered in dust. So I'm thinking maybe I'll get her a vacuum cleaner for her vacuum cleaner.
Sounds great. Sounds like a plan.
Clean it up.
Totally get it.
Yeah. He's off to which high quality Dyson product you're going to buy next.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
We're joined in the studio by, I love saying this,
I know.
award-winning comedian because she picked up the award for the best WA-based comedy show at Fringe World, which is highly competitive. Nikki Justice, welcome.
Nikki Justice. One of the best names ever.
That's a great
Straight
name,
away, it's like Stan Lee created you and put you in the comics. Is it real? Is it Nikki Justice actually your name?
Yeah, so my Justice was it's my mum's maiden name. So I took it on after I got divorced.
Yeah.
I didn't want my ex-husband's name.
Yeah.
Why's that? So I mean, that's great because when you break up a fight, you're justice of the peace, which
Yeah.
is great. Yeah. So get back into your partner. Why'd you break up?
Well, if you want a clue, her show's called 1.5 Weddings and a Funeral, and it does go into a fair bit of stuff. I've seen Nikki's show, and it's an absolute corker. For somebody, first solo show, wins the award. It's amazing, Nikki.
Thank you.
but a lot of
But you
pressure,
had a
though.
lot of base material.
Yeah, I definitely had a well to draw from, a lot of story. And I'm a chronic oversharer, so it's all based in truth, and I just laugh about it.
Yeah, for everybody out there, your ex-husband was the coffin cheater, so you're in the bikies realm, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. You're a tattoo artist?
Yes.
You're
Done
in
it-
the circus.
Yes.
Was I right to say? Is it right to say the ladies of bikies were they referred to as onions? Is that a thing?
Jesus. Well, okay, some people might, but that's quite offensive, Nathan.
I don't know what it means.
No. So an onion is, oh gosh,
I don't know what it
an
means.
onion doesn't usually refer to the wives and girlfriends. It's usually
Another girl.
A more casual affair.
it's the ones with lots of layers.
Oh, so they're an onion.
Yeah.
That'd be pickled, wouldn't they?
There you go.
They call someone who sleeps around a club an onion.
Wow, Sean.
Have you put this into your show at all and just broke
Little
it
whack
down?
the onion in there.
Nathan's giving you material.
He is. Thank you. That's a good idea. Because have you ever heard of onion before?
I've heard Nathan use the term before.
Yeah, and I didn't
But
know
I
if it was
haven't
real or
hung
not.
out.
Normally he says onion.
They do refer to some women as onions, but it's not the wag.
Well, I just say I've met some lovely onions over the years.
It's not
I really have.
complimentary.
They all make you
The
cry.
spring
though.
onions, they look lovely
Eventually.
and floral.
Hey, Nikki, so how did you get into comedy, though? We just talked about a little bit about your background.
Yeah.
How did that morph into comedy?
It sort of happened by accident after COVID. Well, not accident, but so COVID happened. I was posting funny stuff on my stories, and there was a comedian in Perth who followed me and wrote #comedian on one of my things. And I'd been watched a few comedy shows, so the seed had been planted. And then as soon as someone called me a comedian, but it kind of even after that, it was the jokes just sort of, my first jokes just came to me. I was just doing my makeup in the mirror one day, and I started making myself giggle at my thought process. And then I was like, this is a bit of a joke, and so I just decided to give it a go, and I did an open mic a week later.
No way, you just wrote it down,
been
and then
killing
did you
it.
Google how to be a stand-up comic?
I probably did. My first set was so cringe. I did a parody song for 3 minutes, which is far too long.
That is way too long.
So we get it. When we first started
too
radio,
long.
once we got on something good, we thought we'll do the whole show.
I actually just sent it to a comedy friend of mine recently because he was like, oh, you got to show me. So I dug up this video and he said, Nikki, I'm saying this as a friend. Never show that to anyone else.
Can we see it? Is it online?
I have archived it. It's really embarrassing.
Okay, we'll see it.
Well, you got to start somewhere,
Well,
basically.
it got me my start,
Yes.
and it's still. To be fair, I had a lot of friends in the audience, so that was probably why it went as well as it did. But it went well, and I kept going. So, and I stopped singing. So,
Hey, Nikki, I was reading a story that you put out about how you contacted a few media outlets to see if you can drum up some
PR for your show.
for yourself.
Yes.
Daily Mail. It didn't go well with them.
No.
But
So
they're
I
really fair.
They're so lovely. I don't know
they
how I
are.
got done like that. No, so what happened was, obviously I've already got all these cool stories. I didn't think we really needed to sensationalise anything because I've got, I thought I had enough.
It's sensational already.
And the reporter was just really going, I think we're going to hone in on this bad mum angle. So she was just asking me all these extra questions because I've got a show called Bad Mums
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So she was asking me all these things and she was giving me hypotheticals or has this ever happened? And I kind of I can see now how I've walked into it, but it's then it's wasn't what I said. And it was her sort of words in my mouth, but I've kind of agreed to it because it was really sneakily
What was the
done.
words?
Yeah,
Can you let me know?
Well, it sort of made it about jealous school mums and sleazy dads at the school gate, and that was never my story. That was quite embarrassing, and the comments on it were not very nice.
And not just that, anyone can say anything in the interview, and if the journalist doesn't introduce what the tone was, words don't have tone.
Yeah.
So
No, they don't have time, but they also only use bits and pieces.
Of course.
Yeah.
Married
It
at
was
first
also
sight?
just
100%.
really poorly written as well. So I found that embarrassing because it looks like I wrote it. And I was like, I can write far more eloquently than that. And I felt like she on purposely made it sound dumber because I was the ex-stripper. I'm like, you've dumbed this down, you bitch.
She's got stripper. S-T-R-I-P-P-A.
How do you spell it? Hey, Nikki, Nathan mentioned about your tattoos when you come in because you've got one on your throat. And that's
butterfly.
A butterfly. It seems that's a commitment.
Yeah,
When
look,
you just,
it's a commitment, but I'm not one to really think things through that
No,
well. So
that's
I
good.
didn't put much thought into it, and I do regret it.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, would
you
you
get
change
it
it for
removed?
another insect, or would you rather have
I'm
it
actually
not there
thinking
at
about
all?
getting lasered, and I think if I go through the effort of getting it lasered, I'm not going to put anything else
Do
there.
they come out completely fresh skin lasered? Or is it a hint of something there?
Well, I haven't had it done yet before, but I've seen people get it done. I think it would improve because you get that laser skin rejuvenation.
Yes.
So I would imagine surely it's doing something.
Because when you get older, of course, everyone ages, and a lot of people age in their necks. So what's that going to turn into if you don't do it now? You know what I mean?
The butterfly will morph you up.
Yeah.
Reverse.
An old butterfly.
I know, yes, exactly. Now, also, you have worked as a tattoo artist.
Yes.
Tell everybody about your podcast, the premise for your podcast.
So I interview other comedians mostly and tattoo them as well.
Right.
And there's been some fun tattoos. Some people come on and they just want something cute. I mean, it is something that they've got on them forever.
Yes.
And then other people have a bit of a laugh. So
Now, you can currently I think for about maybe $80, even cheaper, buy a complete tattoo gun set up on Temu, which many people have been doing.
Yes.
And then they get it home and they just start doing some tattoos. What's your advice to those people?
Don't do that. You'll end up with a whole bunch of crap tattoos and possibly an infection.
We were with a bunch of military people. We won't say where at the certain time, but remember those guys were saying, so and so's bought a tattoo gun, and then every Friday night they get blind, and then one of them wakes up with a new tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, I did it as well before.
Margot Robbie does it as well.
Margot Robbie does it as well. Yeah.
And Nikki, are you joining forces with Natalie Locke this weekend?
Nikki has invited me to be a very small part of her bigger show.
Yes, I have. So I'm having a gala, a Mother's Day gala for our show Bad Mums.
And you wanted an onion there, didn't you?
It's a great lineup. You got
Nat's our honorary mum, and she's a dog mum.
Yes,
and everyone has a mum.
That's true.
I think it'll be a fun show, and we've got a little surprise at the end as well. So it's going to be. I'm looking
How's
forward
your
to
mum
it.
with your colourful life?
My mum's more colourful than I am.
Really? What do you mean?
When you see Nikki's show, you'll get a bit of an understanding.
Okay, so you didn't get the mum.
No.
You got the mum with extras.
Yeah, no, you nailed it.
And same with Dad. And you are doing 1.5 Weddings and a Funeral as part of the Perth Comedy Festival as well. So you've got 2 shows across the weekend?
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. I don't even know what time they are. Oh my gosh.
Saturday at 6, Sunday at 5. It's all happening at the Rechabite. Details at perthcomedyfestival.com.au, and that's where you can get tickets to the Bad Mums. Although that's close to selling out.
Bad Mums is close to selling out, and there's still plenty to 1.5 Weddings and a Funeral. So come have a listen about Mum and Dad.
You could double up.
So I'm guessing a lot of X stuff in there, like about your ex.
My ex-husband does feature in there.
Do you have to run that by him, or what's the deal?
At the beginning, I didn't. We didn't use. So when I first started comedy, we weren't getting along, and I was using comedy. I was absolutely using comedy as therapy.
I mean, almost every comedian is.
So he didn't approve of the jokes at first, and I didn't care. But then we started getting along, so then I did run them by him, and
then he got them. Yeah, it's about intent, isn't it?
He knows what I say, and he's okay with it.
Has he ever been in the crowd and you've gone, that's him?
He came to my very first solo when I did the trial. Him and his partner, who also gets a mention in my joke.
Oh, Nikki.
It's great.
And did you point out their hair?
Pardon?
Did you point out their hair that night?
Yes, I did. I had a lot of fun with it.
That's too good. It's too good.
You got no choice but to laugh when you're in that situation.
I never go with a comedian or a songwriter.
Yeah.
You got to feature heavily.
I'll get you.
Nikki's going places too. Like, she's a big deal. Winning that award was incredible. For a first solo show, it's almost unheard of.
Don't forget us when you're doing a Netflix special.
That's what I was going to say, exactly. So go and see her now, and then you can say, I knew her before she was famous, but she's awesome. Nikki Justice, the show's called 1.5 Weddings and a Funeral. Check it out at the Rechabite this weekend.
Tickets. Half-price tickets to anyone that rocks up with an onion.
PerthComedyFestival.com.au. Thank you, Nikki.
I'll see
you Sunday night.
Yeah,
it's going to be great.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Natalie, did you pick your children's names yet throughout your life? What they would be?
Wasn't necessary.
No, but you always chuck a few on the bag. On the one.
Well, I mean, I peaked with Cindy for my pony, so Cindy and Lewis.
Bring it up.
Lewis was a good name.
Yeah. So Cindy and Lewis. So they would have been your daughter and your son.
Wouldn't have ruled it out, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cindy and Lewis.
Shaun, have you gone through all the names that you wanted? Were they the ones?
I think that we nailed the ones we wanted at the time. Yeah.
Yeah. In my mind, if I had a son, he was going to be called Brannigan. Brannigan, because it lent itself, I thought, to be a spy.
After Laura Branigan, the singer.
Who's Laura Branigan?
She was the singer.
What does she sing?
It sounds like a last name, by the way.
What's that?
It sounds like a last name, not a first name.
I don't mind last names as first names.
Okay, MacGyver.
I like that. Well, here's the deal. We were looking at some athletes the other day when Caitlin Bassett was in. Mm-hmm. She was showing us some photos of them. Who were they?
We were talking about Harry Potter, the Western Force.
There's a guy named Harry Potter in the Western Force.
Yeah.
His name is now banned.
What do you mean?
In Australia, you are no longer allowed to name a baby Harry Potter. Now, I'm not sure if it's like you're having another kid, Shaun,
yep,
and you're going to call it Harry Potter McManus.
Okay.
or if it's just, or if it goes as far as anyone that has the last name Potter is no longer allowed to call their baby Harry.
That seems wrong.
Or,
Like, it's not offensive.
It's
Do you
not
know what I mean?
offensive.
Why can't you call your kid Harry
why
Potter?
does it? Why? And say if it isn't your last name Potter and it is going to be Harry Potter.
Yeah.
McManus. That's got nothing to do with anyone.
And also, nobody uses your middle name.
Yeah.
Like, unless, are they saying Harry Potter or one word?
I don't know. It says it had 2 words, Harry Potter. So I can't foresee a world where every Potter family in the world is no longer named
Because Harry's a very common name.
Because then where do you stop?
Harry's Harry.
Lily, James, his mum and dad. Like, where do you stop, Sean?
Where-
Beatrice.
Laurie.
I didn't know there was a.
Laurie.
I didn't know there was a body
Laurie
that could outlaw names. I never heard.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
The Australian names, please.
And they're a standard. So, like,
Full on.
You know how Elon Musk named one of his kids something?
Yeah, all the
unpronounceable, it's all
editors and
dash.
stuff.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that here.
Okay.
We have
Well, that makes
there are
sense.
limits
Okay.
about that kind of thing.
If you're in the name police, do you get a uniform and do you get a car to drive around?
Yeah, it's got a
Yes,
siren on
Sean.
top,
Yes,
flashing
Sean.
blue
And-
light.
And you get a name badge.
Laura,
And your name?
Laura
Very simple.
Branigan sang Gloria, Nathan.
Gloria!
There you
Gloria! I think you got my number!
That's the one.
Gloria! What's the next bit?
I don't know.
No one does.
No, exactly.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
I had a girl dinner last night.
So did I.
Yeah, so because Sam
Celery
Trusso,
sticks
he
and
does
some
them as
hummus.
Well,
I had hummus.
I went to. I popped. I did a quick swing past Aldi because I'm trying to become an Aldi shopper.
Yeah.
And I went to there's a little
A quick swing. You've been going there a lot.
little
When you
Auntie-
get
Auntie
intense about
Pesto.
something, you're there.
Yeah, Auntie Pasto. Yeah.
Oh, Auntie's pet. Yeah.
Auntie Pasto has her stuff there.
Yep.
And I got those little bell peppers with the feta cheese in them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got 2 packs of them and ate that with my dinner. And it was bloody good.
I had a single serve of that. You can get it comes in a thing of like hummus, high
Yes.
protein,
Yeah.
13 grams protein. But it's got the crackers in the
Yes.
bottom part of it. That's what I had for dinner.
That's nice. Did you have anything? Did you have a girl dinner or a boy dinner?
No, I had a big
was at the
dinner
footy.
out. I was at the footy. Butter chicken chips. That's
No, sorry, this is a girl dinner chat.
I had chicken
That's
wings
man
at the
dinner.
footy.
Yeah, man
Fried,
dinner.
And they were so
Chicken
fried, it was
wings.
unbelievable.
It's very Hooters.
Sean, did you have any quince paste on a hard biscuit?
No, that's what I had. Chicken wings, just kilos of chicken wings at the footy.
Mate, that's
Living
man
the
food. That's
dream.
man-
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
John, you had been up all night watching the
was.
Vatican chimney.
Couldn't
Were you?
believe it. I thought I was in for a long weekend ahead of me.
Yeah.
It's going to be black smoke every day, well, maybe a couple of times
Yeah.
a day, and maybe sometime at the end of next week we'll come to a decision where we've found
And lo and
the new
behold,
man.
we got the express version.
I know.
A new Pope.
The
popped
white
up
smoke came
overnight.
out, and we now have
Pope
Pope
Leo.
Leo.
The 14th.
And we will follow. I will follow him.
He was a bit of a bolter, though. Nobody expected this guy. He wasn't on any of the lists that anybody talked about.
In fact, we checked out the market earlier
Yes.
on from
What
the
was he
Popes.
paying?
Oh, he was double figures. He was right out the gate.
Yeah, the Vatican put all their money on it.
I know. This is why the Catholic Church is
Isn't that
so
right?
wealthy.
That's how they should make their money.
They've got a lot already.
I know,
see
but
it coming.
having double that of a lot is heaps more.
Oh, that is heaps more.
My thing about it is, I'm all for a new pope. I'm excited. Sometimes, there's a year, Natalie, I would love the black pope. I was all for that. I had my 2 favourites in this one.
Well, the Filipino was the front runner,
Yeah.
Filipino
Yes.
Pope.
I do have an
Cardinal
issue.
still.
I don't have an issue with his people. I don't have an issue with the country. I have an issue with him being this. He's born in the USA.
I totally understand. I think everyone
I
understands.
just think
no?
at the moment
And
with
it's
Donald Trump and all the American stuff that's
Of
coming,
course it is.
why do we have not an American Pope too?
I know.
Donald Trump is going to
Too
be
much.
so like, it's a Pope.
Oh, no. Of course he's going to. He's a head
Of
of
course
state,
he would.
but
As he would.
he has tainted everything that's
Yes, that's
associated
true.
with the US.
Yeah. First
No,
American
mate.
Pope ever is from Chicago,
First
so obviously
American
a Bulls
Bulls fan. Bulls
He
fan.
hasn't
Loves Giddy.
spoken. He
Loves
hasn't
Giddy.
spoken with his American accent yet officially. He's
He's
on Spanish and what was the other one?
Italian.
Italian.
Yes.
Yeah, and he hasn't spoken. So as long as he keeps that under wraps.
Yes, because he did missionary work in Peru and that sort of thing, but he's only been a cardinal since 2023.
20 and that's
he's
my
a new
problem.
cardinal on the block.
That's my problem with that.
He is,
You
but
have
no.
not been cardinaling
Yeah.
long enough. I think you need to cardinal for 10 years at least.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but when you get someone who does their job really well, you just know where they're going to. Like our boss Dave,
yes.
we just knew with insiders, short
Dave's
amount of
been-
time.
come on, mate.
I kissed his ass enough that he would go straight to the top
This
of
is
the
the
pot.
thing, though. But then we've got those other places, right? Because this guy's apparently very quiet. Didn't really make a stir.
He's middle of the road.
So you've got this guy, you've got this person that comes into your office, right? And they're new, and they haven't really made a stir. No one's really made too much of a friend, and they're just there. Then they become your supervisor after 3 weeks. Come on, mate. Do you like them? No.
You don't know them.
Nor do you like them, because that was your position. You had your hat in the ring for
Yes.
it, Shaun. You've been cardinaling.
Whatever happened
for
to
12
seniority?
years. For 20 years, you've been cardinaling.
Cardinaling. Yeah.
Cardinaling.
Yes.
In a cardigan.
Cardiganing. Yeah, and then like you would have
You'd
some,
be a little bit flat.
a little
But
bit flat.
it's okay because you just the good Lord will.
Yeah.
You know.
It was God's decision ultimately
That's right.
because
So
he
what do you
made
do,
the vote
mate?
happen
It
that
was
way.
Feel the holiness.
God's
You feel the
decision.
holiness.
So if it's God's decision and he speaks to all these cardinals, wouldn't they all have the same answer?
Yeah, but he likes to build the drama.
Wouldn't they?
God does.
Oh, right, so it's like, trick you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
back
yeah,
up
yeah.
to
Like,
the
you're
outbreak.
placebo, you're real. You're placebo, you're real.
God is Eddie McGuire, is that what you
Is that
say?
what's happening?
Yeah, you were on it, mate.
yeah.
I think God would more be Ryan Seacrest than Eddie McGuire.
Sure.
Seacrest out.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a good moment for the Catholics around the world.
Big
And
day
by
of
the way,
celebration.
I see it in a different way, obviously, being hardcore Catholic, as you know.
Famously.
When you have a pope in position, it's good for the world. They're like the Dalai Lama.
What do you mean?
As a head
We
of a
haven't- we
moment.
haven't had the
Because
world without one. We don't know.
They've always got something nice to
We-
say.
we
and
haven't-
they're supposed
we've
to be
had
the
a couple of
best of
weeks without one.
humanity.
No, nothing happened.
No.
Like we had a couple of weeks that people like rioting in the street.
No, it was. There was anarchy everywhere.
Was there?
You see the stock market? Full on.
Yeah. I
There's
believe
so much
that.
uncertainty.
Sure,
That was a lack of
they're-
proof that was
They're
causing
just in the
that.
stocks that you choose. It's always full on.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Stay out. Feel the fever this Suncorp Super Netball season and join the Green Army. Get your West Coast Fever tickets at Ticketek now.
All right, here we go. West Coast Fever taking on the Melbourne Mavericks tomorrow at RAC Arena. It's going to be a belter. They're going to get home with that one. Now, normally I host a courtside corporate box, but I'm otherwise engaged, so I have subbed in Sam, who's going to his very first Fever game.
Excited. The super sub. Hopefully
Yes.
they use me. No.
Let's hope so.
Now, there's pre-game hospitality and courtside drinks. Sam, are you going to be responsible?
Yeah, I think so. But this is going to be.
I know.
Yeah,
Do you know
no,
there's
I'll
no
keep a lid on
contact?
it.
Do you
Yeah.
know the tradition of going to a game in a box? What the tradition is?
No, I don't
The
know.
host has to wear bloomers.
Do I have any responsibilities as
No,
well?
bloomers.
Bloomers.
And if they need you have to be ready to play.
Ready to go? Okay.
Yeah.
You will
Here
be,
if you
because you'll be
need.
wearing your bloomers.
Have you got green? It's very important. It's the Green Army. You can't wear that
Green.
shirt.
No,
You're wearing it
that's
today.
darker
green.
Different green.
Quickly wash it. All right, no, I've got some more green at home
Right.
as well. So
We've got 2 box tickets up for grabs right now. Our contestants are Tara. Hello.
Hello.
Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Big netballer from way back, Tara.
Yes, I am.
What was your position?
GA.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Everyone says
Ponytail,
it's a Hollywood
yeah.
shot.
You
I
had a
wouldn't play
ponytail.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
Pretty keen to feel the fever, Tara?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
See that? That was keen.
Yep.
Straight from Bayswater Waves. Here's Jules.
Hi, Jules.
Morning, guys.
Been for a swim
right.
this morning, Jules? Bayswater Waves?
Pardon?
Been for a swim this morning at Bayswater Waves?
Yeah, not likely.
Because you're netball training. What's your position in netball?
I was centre and wing attack.
Yeah.
Who are the best people?
GA
I mean, it
centre.
depends.
In
what
my
you-
opinion.
Who's the bass player? Who's the lead guitarist?
Well, the lead guitarist is a GA.
I
But-
was the lead singer.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hear that, Tara?
Yeah.
Jeez, Jules on the
Please,
front
mate,
foot
mate.
early.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We have a dice. We're going to roll it. There is a question assigned to every side of the dice, right? So whichever one we roll up, we'll ask that question. If you know the answer, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you take the point. You get it wrong, we'll roll again.
Yep.
If we roll the same number more than once, it will be the same question. So factor that
listen
in.
into the way the question starts so you've got a head start.
Now, it is the first to score 4. Let's test your buzzers. Tara,
Tara.
Jules.
Joe.
They're working.
Sam is doing the dice rolling today.
Honorary roller.
Samuel.
We're rolling.
England. Okay, we have number 3. Which candy has the slogan, Taste the Rainbow?
Tara. Joe.
Tara.
Skittles.
Yes, Tara's
So
on the
Moorish,
board.
aren't they?
We've rolled up number 1.
Okay, which actor played Edward in the Twilight movies?
Tara. Joe.
Tara.
Or Edward.
Played Edward.
Quick.
No, don't have
Time's
it.
up.
Robert
It was
Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. All right, we've rolled up number 4. Here we go. What type of animal is the mascot for Qantas?
Tara.
Oh, Tara, just. Yes, Tara.
The kangaroo.
Yes, the flying
Yes.
kangaroo.
Yeah,
Tara
that was a tight
leads
one.
2-0.
All right, next up, we've rolled a 6. What do you call a group of lions?
Jules. Tara.
Jules?
Pride.
Pride is right.
Good match. Good match.
2-1 to Tara.
Okay,
Rolled up
question number two. What do you call a fear of spiders?
Jules. Tara.
Jules?
Oh. Oh, I just went straight out
I
of my
know.
head.
Isn't that the worst? Because you
It
know
is
it.
arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. Okay, we've rolled up number 2. What do you call a fear of spiders?
Tara. Jules.
Tara?
Arachnophobia.
Yes, Tara. How
It's
did
also
you know
a
that?
name for a fear of rats. Sean. Rats. Okay,
It's
we've got.
3-1. If Tara gets another point, she wins.
I wonder if she'll get it because the question is number 6, and it's what do you call a group of lions?
Tara. Jules.
Tara for the win.
Pride.
Yeah,
Yeah, Brian. And you should be proud. Well done.
Tara, you wear your finest green tomorrow. You've won 2 box tickets to watch the West Coast Fever take on the Melbourne Mavericks tomorrow at RAC Arena. Sam is going to be your glamorous host. You're going to love it.
See you there. Can't wait, Tara.
Thank you.
That was a
Thank
great
you very
match.
You can grab your tickets
Good
by
match.
Ticketek if you want to go along and check it out.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Time for us to get out of here.
There's a guy on the TV right now. There's that side of the Vatican with an Australian flag wrapped around him like he's watching the
And he's a
Matildas
young
or
bloke.
something.
Yeah, he's been yelling Aussie, Aussie, Aussie all morning.
Yeah.
Pope, Pope,
Leo,
Pope.
Leo. Shaun, that would be you. That would be you.
Have you ever been to the Vatican?
I love the new
Have you
Pope.
been?
I haven't been
Even I've been to the Vatican.
I know.
Come on,
I need
what's
to go
wrong
there
with
and
you?
get my Lord's water. Lord's.
Well,
whatever
I know you get that from Lourdes.
Okay.
That's a town in France.
But
It's a
just
complete-
down from a Shaun, just down from a Shaun, you can. It's a bit easy. You can get Pump and Mount Franklin.
Why do I know everything about the Catholics and you don't? What is happening? Hey, it's Mother's Day on Sunday.
It
Do
is.
not forget, Shaun, and I'm looking at you because I know
No.
Nathan will remember.
Yep,
It's
yep,
only his mum's
yep,
birthday he
yep,
forgets,
yep,
but he remembers Mother's
No, I'm
Day.
going to get Megan something tonight because she was a bit angry
Yeah.
with me about
Can
the
you-
comments earlier on. I got a text from her.
Something that you could probably get through a drive-through, I imagine.
What,
Just
what
do
are
the
you
trick.
angry about? What? Which part?
You know when we're talking about the...
Oh, no, I was going to
What?
rehash it.
No, I love you, Megan, and you're the mother of my
Because the thing is,
4 beautiful children.
I can't remember what we
You
were
should
saying
be
on air and
treated
off air.
accordingly.
Who's the mother of your ugly children?
So candles? Just a quick trip to dust?
I don't know. It'll be very expensive,
What about a
whatever
poem? Why don't you write her something? A poem.
it is. Unicorn.
Usual horn.
Why don't you can
That's my song. I'll
Shaun.
finish it for you.
Chat GPT. Chat GPT, a poem about what rhymes with Megan.
I don't know. We'll work it out, though. And she deserves plenty.
If you are one of these people who aren't that
Mr. Sheen and
organised
Megan.
and you want to get your mum something nice,
Yeah.
we've got a $200 voucher
Yeah.
for Bodhi
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
give mum some peace, quiet relaxation with the Bodhi gift card this
That's right.
Mother's Day.
They said pick the most haggard woman in your life and give her this. That's what they said.
13-24-10, as the Chili Peppers are saying to us right now. We'll give it to call number 2 for the first one.
And Shaun, another mother.
Oh, sorry. 22 as well.
2 and 22.
Double mothers.
Richie Benno's
Thanks,
day.
Richie Benno. Hello, Ross.
Hello.
Hey, Ross.
What are you doing to spoil the mother of your children?
I didn't do it the first ever Mother's Day because I thought, I don't know, I screwed up.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You didn't buy her anything.
You,
No.
Ross.
Because you're thinking about your mother.
Yeah, and I didn't click. So anyway, that was a big
Oh
mistake.
my God.
Yeah.
These are the times, as a husband now, I'm going to give you some advice. This is when you start looking
Don't
around.
do that.
You start looking around the building, around your house, and you go, okay, what appliances are broken? And then that's what they get. Is that right, Shaun?
No.
New gloves for
Especially
the dish.
New,
dishes.
new rubber gloves.
New rubber
in
gloves.
a nice colour that you like.
Important. Yeah.
And a dustpan and brush. They love that.
That's no for this. The brush for her birthday.
A new pair of Daisy Dukes when she's washing the car.
That's it as well.
My dad
Ross?
once bought my mum a vacuum cleaner and something else, but she said, you better not have got me a vacuum cleaner. So we had to go buy something else.
What was the something else?
I don't know. It wasn't an
Have you seen the
appliance.
photos of her wearing it?
Nathan, that is my mother. That is my mother.
I know. I'll show you the photos of my mum.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.